if you could do a perfect plan for somebody who is moving to the United States or planning on bringing assets to the United States, what are the things that they should consider in terms of a structure for their investment?
I think this is almost a universal piece of advice. If you're a foreigner, I would never immediately buy any US property directly in your own name. I can't tell you the number of times we've seen non-US people acquire US real estate or buy US stocks directly in their own name. What they don't realize is that if something happens to them while they are non-US, they could be subject to 40% tax effectively on the entire value of that asset. US condo that you're buying for a vacation home or an investment property could be Apple shares in a brokerage account that you put in your own name. If you're a non-US person, you have potentially really extreme exposure to a tax on your death here in the United States. And something that we've been seeing with brokerage firms is they used to not really know or care as much when an owner of an account died that there whether or not there was an estate tax due. But now we're actually seeing them when they realize that there's a non-U.S. person who has a brokerage account. We're seeing them require proof that estate tax liability is not due or has been paid. And that can freeze very significant investment assets when a non-US person dies. So one thing I would say is before you invest in the United States, talk to a cross-border estate and tax planning attorney and see if there's a better way to structure your investments. And typically there is. I mean, typically it's actually quite easy to reduce or even eliminate that risk with some planning on the front end.